Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to use this video to give you guys more in-depth details about why I became an esthetician, how I became an esthetician, and the career path that you can choose, or the different career paths that you can choose as an esthetician. Okay, so I've always been into the process of beautifying, of making something look pretty, of just cleaning and just making things appear more appealing to the eye. And I got into making products for skin, like butters and oils and stuff like that. And I wanted to understand different skin types. So I decided that becoming an esthetician or getting my license made sense. I looked into multiple schools in the New York area, and yeah, I just found out about Christine Valmy. It made sense for me to go to Christine Valmy because one, Christine Valmy was the actual person that pushed for and designed the test for estheticians in America. Also, Christine Valmy, it just, when I went to go visit, it just looked cleaner and more appealing. And as an esthetician, that's literally what you're doing, trying to make something more appealing. So that made sense. In the New York State, you are required to complete a total of 600 hours in order to take the test to receive your license. They have different types of part-time and stuff like that, but I wanted to do it as quick as possible. So I did full-time, which is 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And yeah, so that's 7 hours a day minus your lunchtime. Okay, come back, Brittany. So every school is different. Some schools break down your day into certain parts, like the practical part and the theory. My school, we did makeup first, makeup for 2 weeks. So it was makeup and advanced makeup. Then we had theory for 6 weeks, and then we had practical for about 4 to 5 weeks. And then we had clinic for the last 2 weeks. Which made sense. I visited a school where they broke it down each day into parts, and it didn't make sense to me because it's like, if you don't know all of theory, how are you going to do all of practical, and how are you splitting up the day into makeup, clinical, practical, and it didn't make sense. So Christine Valmy, I like the way they structured that. After completing your 600 hours, you receive your certificate, and you have to get a physical in order to actually take the state exam. And there are two. You take a practical exam and a written exam. The written exam is once a month. Practical exam is twice a week, I believe. So yeah, there's that. I feel like as long as you have everything you need packed and ready to go for the practical exam, you should be perfectly fine. Like, there should be no issues. Yeah, as long as you have everything packed and ready to go in your container, you should be fine for the practical exam. The written exam is a little different. I feel like they tried to do some tricky questions on the written exam, and I didn't like that. I got an 88, but I still didn't like that they was trying to trick me in a lot of those questions. And it's 88% out of 200 questions. So that means I got a lot wrong. But whatever, I'm gonna leave that at that. And you need a 70% to pass. I believe that is. Yeah, you need a 70% to pass. As a licensed esthetician, you can work as a spa esthetician, a medical esthetician, which integrates medicine and aesthetics, usually working with or under a doctor. You can also go into makeup artistry or camouflage therapy. You can become a manufacturer representative, which is someone who goes out to businesses to represent a product or something of that sort. You can also be a salesperson who just focuses on the sales of beauty and skincare products. You can be a cosmetics buyer, so what you have to know about trends in the skincare industry and what's going to be popular for the next season. Kind of like a fashion buyer or clothes buyer. You can also be a aesthetics writer or a beauty editor, so someone who writes about the ins and out of the skincare industry, the new products and the new trends. You can also go into aesthetics traveling, so like someone who works on a cruise ship or in resorts or things like that. Then there's the educator, someone who is teaching other estheticians how to become an esthetician. You can own your own skincare company. You can develop your own products. You can become a mobile esthetician. That way you're not stuck at one specific spot. You can travel to your clients' homes and things of that nature, or you can host events where you're traveling. You can also become an examiner or an inspector, so someone who conducts the exams, and you can become a state board member. So those are the different avenues that you have when it comes to aesthetics. After you receive your license, it is important to stay educated in the area like you would with any career. You need to know exactly what's going on, what you need to know exactly what's going on, what's popular, and how you can improve on the things that, how am I saying this? I'm saying this all wrong. So you need to know what's going on in the industry and what's to come in the industry. So that way you can always be ahead of the game and you won't fall behind, because the beauty industry is ever changing. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry and it's growing at a rapid rate right now. So it is important to stay educated. You should also try to figure out what you want to specialize in. So there's some people that went to school for aesthetics, trained everything, did the whole 600 hours and decided that they only wanted to focus on waxing. Like that was just what they wanted to do and they make a lot of money from that. Then there are people who said that they only wanted to focus on makeup. Like they just neglected everything else that they learned and they just focused in on makeup. What I would suggest if you're trying to find out what your specialty is, what I would suggest is if you're trying to find out what your specialty is to try everything, right? Try a little bit of sales, try a little bit of makeup, try everything and see what actually gets you excited. Like when you have a client coming in for this specific thing, are you excited to do that thing? And figuring out what your specialty is will be what sets you apart from everyone else, because you can't be a jack of all trades and a master of none. You have to master something, so that way people know when they come to you, they're getting the best service for this one thing. And after that, after you build your repertoire and you build your clientele, then you could branch out and try to master other things. But at first, you need to start with one specialty. Like right now, I'm focused on facial, like a regular facial, just mastering a regular facial and without the use of machinery. Like I want to do it, I want to go a more natural route right now. But I also would love to, but I'm also looking into dermaplaning and learning about how to do it properly without causing anyone any type of issues. And I feel like that's pretty much it. If I missed anything, or if I mixed in what can I talk? If I missed anything, or if there's anything that you guys want me to go over or talk about, just comment below and let me know. But yes, I feel like the main thing about me right now is I don't see a lot of estheticians that look like me. And when I say look like me, I mean like have gauges in my ears, green hair, tattoos. So yeah, I have to really find my niche. But yeah, thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in my next video. If you haven't already seen what a facial in Brittany's room is like, click the link right here. Like right here. Click that link right there and watch the video.